maybe I'll get a higher price for it. But at the same time, I haven't done any market research, so I have no idea whether that'll be true or not. And here's this music again. Really don't remember this at all. Is it unique to the Dwarven District? Like, when was this introduced? Like, I really don't recognize it. That goes for a bit. Still doesn't beat Swift Thistle. You know what? I'm getting a bit tired. I'm thinking maybe I will just call quits here in a moment, and hopefully tomorrow I won't be quite as tongue-tied. I don't know why. I'm just suddenly you know, very goddamn frazzled. It's very annoying. Okay, go. And here's the tree. I know I have 2 on the high rock, but can't be bothered going to get it off him. Here, 20 silver. I have no idea how much that's actually worth. I'm just tossing out a random figure. Okay. 5? 6? Wait. Damn it. Give me 1 sec. Oh, that's sold? I didn't even notice. Hold on, let me just take all these down. I don't think there's a quicker way of doing this. The spiders still can stay up though. Also, as a side point, by me taking these down, I'm losing the deposit. So I have made a bit of a loss on that. But it happens. Not actually. Need to double check. Have I already put all that iron up? No, I haven't. Just saw it there at long last. Probably feels maybe you shouldn't care that much about the quad. I was thinking like I was gonna do it this way, and just figuring I'll stick by that. No. There we go. No, not that. Okay, we got some zesty clam meat. I'm not sure how much this goes for. A surprising amount. And iron goes for a little bit too. Kind of doubtful I'll make back what I spent on it all, but here's hoping. Yeah, they do make back less on the when you actually smelt the iron. But it got me those skill points, so I'm happy enough with it. Damn, shadow gems are worth nothing. What's this? Stylish green shirt. We'll hold on to that. Since I'll be getting tailors, I figure may as well hold on to the tailoring recipes. And sure, we'll auction these. That's more mana than I figured would come from the Lesser Potion. I just figured it would store less. And there we go, folks. Let's just go back and get the this. Side point, I never realized those were tameable. I remember seeing a few of those beasties with that model before, and they were all classified as demon. So I guess there must be a few out there classified as beasts. So like it's the only logical solution. Either that or hunters can now tame demons, which, yeah, I don't think is actually a thing. Just seeing like these detection radiuses now is just making me think of any number of stealth games I've played, or it's starting to bring out that feeling, you know, to me. If you get what I'm trying to say. Sure, we'll purchase this. We'll deposit reagents. Oh, I missed a bit. I didn't even. Oh, actually, what? This was in here. Well, that's an answer. Well, that's an explanation. And let's go auction these off before we call quits. Somehow I'm a little doubtful some of these will sell, but I'll give it a shot regardless. And then I think I will call quits, get some sleep. I think that's just why I'm so damn tongue-tied. And again, I do apologize for that. The stag meat goes for a surprising amount. I don't know why. Kinda hoping I make back what I spent on that, all that iron and these auctions. Because, you know, I had over 1,000, you know, not, 10 minutes ago. Though, actually, you know, that's being generous. I think I'll be going at this for longer than 10 minutes. There's that. Oh, I have another one of these. Sell. Can I sell these two here? Okay. I sincerely doubt that's actually going to sell. But I feel compelled to give it a shot on the off chance. Fuck. There is some demand. Well, there's some seeming demand for Swiftistle. It's bizarre. And the more I keep talking about, you know, demand and, you know, merchanty stuff, the more I want to go and play EVE Online. Because I'm just thinking about all the like auctions I used to do and whatnot. Like I used to play a ton of, well, I used to mine a ton, and that's how I used to make my money. So I could go buy my Ishtar. Well, that was like the last thing, one of the last things I did before I ended up burning out. I just mined so damn much, I just burnt myself out on the game. I can't remember how much an Ishtar was at the time. It was like 100? No, it wouldn't be 100 or 2 million. No, maybe it was 20 million. I can't remember. I think 20 million is too low. I don't remember how much it was, but I mined for a really, really long time. Eventually I got it done, and eventually got my Ishtar. I got to use it a bit, then I burnt out. I ended up actually joining a guild around the time I burnt out. Well, a corp. I like left a newbie corp, went to join the new one, then I burnt out. I burnt out on it. Never ended up joining in on any of their events, but last I checked, I was still in there. But that was a few years ago. A funny story, actually, you logged in for a little bit, like a year later, and Hold on. Yeah, I logged in like a year later, and I was still in the corp, and they had no idea who I was because I never actually talked to anyone. And I think this was actually like 2 years ago. Can't remember. Maybe it was a year ago. I'm really not sure. But anyway, they didn't remember me at all. They thought I was a spy. But then they noticed I was in the group for a year, so they were like really puzzled. In EVE Online, yeah, they have corporate spies and everything. Corporate espionage is a thing. This, like, you should seriously go read the stories of this shit that people get up to in EVE Online. It's ridiculous. And one other thing to keep in mind, when you read stories of these huge battles with tons of ships lost and all that, keep in mind some of those ships were probably bought with real money. People can buy a thing called Plex, which is a €20 thing, and which you can then trade to another player or convert into another currency to buy in-game cosmetics. But if you give it to sell it to another player, typically for a hefty fee, they get in-game time. No, they can use it for either the cosmetic stuff or they can use it for in-game time. You can use that, obviously, Plex yourself. Of, like, you know, you spend 20, you can use this Plex for your own subscription if you want. I should have just phrased that better. But, yeah, I'll rephrase that. Basically, Plex can be done for one of three things. Giving you a month subscription, giving you so much of this other currency to buy cosmetics, or selling it to someone so they can do one of those two. Well, those three. And, like I said, you'll get a fair bit of cash. And so, an easy way if you want to go get some big ship is just buy a few Plex and then sell them, and then go buy it. So you end up taking, you know, if you end up losing that ship, you may not have spent much time earning it, but your, actual wallet, not just your in-game wallets after taking a hit. So, yeah. Basically what I'm saying is when you see stories of people losing, gigantic expensive ships, there's a fair possibility they spend real money on those. So they're after losing, who knows how much at real life cash, because they lost that ship in the, that phrasing isn't really right, is it? Technically the cash was gone the moment they bought it. The moment they bought the Plex, but you get my point. Their real life currency was involved in that ship's loss, or in that ship's creation. So yeah, it just kind of adds to the EVE Online-ness of it. I don't want to say necessarily the chaos of it, but just there's just like something. It's really hard to express, It just, even though I have played the game, just like looking in on it, it just looks so crazy, And it just, people like, losing money on that just seems fittingly EVE Online, almost. So yeah, that's just what I was trying to say. It's kind of fits with it rather well. But anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this set. I have been a little scattered and a little off. In here it does actually count as being rested. Cool. But I have been a little off for this set. But I sincerely hope you've enjoyed it regardless. I will be back soon to record more. But until then, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this. And I hope you join me then. Join me then, not enjoy me. You knew. At least buy me dinner first. So yeah, I'll see you next time, folks. If you have anything you would like to say, please let me know in the comments below. And I'm gonna go pass out in bed. Adios.